Our next guest is a talented actor whose new movie, All Over the Guy, premieres in New York on Friday night for opening in other cities later this month.
You know, your whole problem is there's no such thing as the one, okay?
You're such a liar. Like 2 seconds ago, you told me how you think this girl Jackie is the one.
I met her one time. I said she could be the one, you know, or one of the ones. There's not just one. You know, there's fractions of ones. There's halves of ones and quarters of ones. You know, the idea is about making yourself open to someone, you know, perhaps Tom becoming the one.
Please welcome Adam Goldberg right here. They made you jump a little bit.
They did. I got a little startled. Well, I was looking forward to that Vin Diesel standing ovation. But I watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's making a lot of money.
Didn't you hear what he said? No, that's okay. I don't want them to. Yeah, it's doing well. Do you know Vin?
Well, yeah, Vin and I did a film together, Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, that's the movie that everybody, of course, remembers you from. And it gets, now you can do these indie movies like this all over the guy.
Exactly,
right?
and not feel so bad that I didn't make any money and wore all my own clothes tonight. Incidentally, I almost wore that shirt tonight in that photograph there, so I'm really glad.
Oh, the one over here?
That you keep zooming into.
Oh, how many do you have? How many do you have?
I have 2 shirts.
You have 2 shirts, and you wore the other one.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, because that would have been embarrassing.
That would have been awkward.
We would have had to change the picture or something.
Right, or I would just go with the tank top or something.
Tank top, not a tube top, a tank top.
No, you don't want any part of that. Trust me.
And you did have a tight grip when you came out. Now, I want to ask you about Saving Private Ryan. Did you learn anything working with Spielberg?
No. The thing about that experience was it was an incredibly exhausting, kind of overwhelming, very intense thing. And so I know that we were asked a lot whether or not we had sort of observed him and that kind of thing. And that didn't really happen all that much because I was very tired and complaining quite a bit. You know, it wasn't a very fancy sort of movie set. There wasn't like craft services was like a mile away. That sort of thing.
He did do you a solid though, right?
Yes, he did. He let me go for the weekend to Paris with my girlfriend at the time. There was a shot where, I guess there was supposed to be a bunch of us in the background, and I talked him out of it.
Well, how do you approach him? What do you say?
Well, I go, hey, Steve. Do you think that maybe you could just, you know, I don't know, cut the shoot around me and let me go to Paris for the weekend? And he said, okay, it was fine. The truth of the matter is, I think it was a reverse shot that we weren't supposed to be in, and he was maybe positioning himself as a he is a nice guy, but positioning himself as a nice guy so that, you know, we could talk about it a couple of years later on a
talk show. All I heard from that was then girlfriend. If you go to Paris with her,
Well, what he didn't realize was that that was the end of us, and and that was just, you know, because we had to take the train together, and that was too much time.
Too much time talking. Yeah, too much time talking.
Right.
You're a fan of old Hollywood?
I am a fan of old Hollywood. I made a film which is in part sort of a tribute to old Hollywood.
We here at the Late Late Show love old Hollywood.
I know. I
yeah,
see.
We like
I have that setting in my apartment in New York. I do. I have the entire thing. I have that whole fake backdrop.
The fake backdrop in here.
Because I miss LA.
Are there favorite haunts that you have here in Hollywood?
I do. I like Musso and Frank's a great deal. I'm sorry to say that my favorite place in all of Los Angeles was destroyed and turned into a parking lot.
Which one?
Nick Adele's.
Oh, okay.
And it was turned into a parking lot.
Is it a nice parking lot?
It's an incredible time. It's really like it's a really groovy.
What about the Palm?
The Palm is good. The Palm, I've had some bad beef experiences at the Palm.
I love the Palm.
No, I
love the cream spinach.
Yeah, well, no, I like the idea of it. I just hours later I'm ambivalent. But yeah, Nick Adele's, it was a shame. Did you ever go to?
I never did go there.
Well, you wouldn't know
I've been
about
to the parking lot, and I've also had a good time in the parking lot. It no longer had the new car smell. Anyway, what was your first acting gig that you got?
My first.
Do you remember that? Of course you do.
I thought the world was going to change the next day, and it was 2 scenes and a pilot of a show that aired for about 6 months called Gabriel's Fire with James Earl Jones. I had 2 scenes, and I was cut out. of the show.
Now, did you know you were cut out, or did you call your friend and say?
No, I
well,
didn't know.
You didn't know?
No, the producers of that particular show didn't call me in advance to tell me that. My friends who watched it or watched the closing title sequence in Wisconsin called me and said, I didn't see your name in the closing title, so I sat there reading the script of the episode while I watched the episode to see if there was possibly another place that they might have placed my scenes, and the scenes were never placed.
So you called up your friends in Wisconsin and said, you got to watch, I got a little gig in there? Yeah, that's great. That's a bummer. How does a guy recover from that?
I guess I probably had some drinks or something.
Oh, by the way, how's your rock band?
My rock band is it's fine.
Yeah?
It's great. I mean, you know.
Now, there are some actors. Let's see, who are the actors that have
Well,
the
there's
music?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, is his good?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
That's
Is yours as good? You don't know if yours is good as yours.
I would venture to guess that mine's better, but I mean, I haven't.
What about Russell Crowe?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe has a band.
He does have a band. He's a very talented musician. I saw a big documentary uncut thing that he put together about a tour that they did.
Yeah.
But we're very popular in New York on between like Bowery and Lafayette, off of 4th Street. That's sort of our milieu. We're pretty big there.
And what do you? How would you describe yourself? Who are you like?
Well, you know, we're sort of indie rock.
Jacob Dylan?
No.
Okay.
No. But maybe Steve Dylan.
The great Steve Dylan.
Right, Steve Dylan.
No idea who that
It's sort of noisy, alternative, but moody and personal.
is. And when you're on stage, is it that shirt or the blue shirt? Which one?
Oh well, I'll change between.
Oh, costume change.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
I'll go backstage after the first 5 minutes, and then I'll hoot for more, and then I'll change into the cowboy shirt. And I come out.
Yeah. In that little 3-block radius there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
good. We're out of time. That was good. Nice meeting you.
Pleasure.
Adam Gold.